folks, we are back on the wave of Madonna. We have a new recommendation from our boy Karsten for the
Thanks,
song
Karsten.
God Control, the official music video. We were forewarned that this was going to be heavy. Have you heard this? You haven't heard this song before either, right? Or maybe?
It's possible that I have, but I know I'm like almost 99.9% sure I've never seen this music video. So
Okay.
this will be a first time for both of us.
All right. Yeah, I'm walking in completely blind. So, with that said, folks, let's rip the band-aid off and see exactly what is in store for us with Madonna's God Control.
Did we watch a live of this?
I don't think so.
Oh, I already feel like anxious. All right, hold on, pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
I think I know where
Ooh,
this.
I think I know what this is in.
Yeah.
I think I know what this might be in reference to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah. This is 2018. Yeah.
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 Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
They do not believe he was from the area. More than 40 have been taken to a local hospital.
Terrified witnesses describing the horror of hearing the gunshots. Seeing people injured during details. Let's listen now to what they've been telling us this morning.
Everybody knows the damn truth. Our nation left, we lost respect. When we wake up, what can we do? Get the kids ready, take them to school. Everybody knows they don't have a chance to get a decent job, to have a normal life. When they talk reforms, it makes me laugh. They pretend to help, it makes me laugh. I think I understand why people get a gun. I think I understand why we all give up. Every day they have a kind of victory. Blood of innocence spread everywhere. They say that we need love, but we need more than this.
Me birth each new that dope I don't smoke, it's true. was made birth each new. That dope, I don't smoke, it's true.
Corporations.
Hey, yeah, what's up? You know?
Yep. Yep.
So, um, gonna talk about the song real quick, and then
Okay.
I'll talk about the music video. Try to give myself a moment to breathe. Um, I like the song. It's really fascinating the juxtaposition of just how the melody and the instrumentals of the song, at least at the halfway point when she is in the club, um, is so upbeat, right? Um, and yeah, if I think it's also one of those songs that if I had tapped into previous without seeing the music video, I would have downloaded and been listening to it for all these years. It's on my downloaded list now because I did really enjoy the song. So the song itself, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Now, I want to talk about it more, but I think the music video is definitely one of those ones where not that I don't want to speak out of turn, but uh the music video might distract from the song itself, but in this case, because of the messaging of the music video, that's fine, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, I it's so what, this is 2018, yeah. I again
Yeah.
don't want to speak out of turn, but because this is a automatic rifle shooting at a club, it just brings up memories of the Pulse
Yeah,
massacre.
in 2016.
And if you're yeah, okay. Yeah. Um wow, time really is just a mess. And I know yeah, since this video obviously came out after that, this is part of her response to that situation. And if you're a Madonna fan, then you already know, but if you're not, you're just here to, check out our videos. Um Pulse was I think it might still be open. I'm not 100% sure. A gay club, um and someone walked in and shot up the club and killed yeah. I'm also thinking about, aside from the obvious school shooting references that they're talking about, the concert shootings that were happening around the same time as well.
Hmm.
Um, at the outside events and stuff like that. Um, yeah, just also walking in the city and getting mugged and someone flashing a gun at you and your life is on the line for what, a couple dollars and a necklace, that people would prefer to traumatize you in that way. And then I think it's also very interesting how we're going backward in time. I think that's also what really made me very emotional, just how you see, like, she's getting ready for the night and is feeling good, looking good, gets traumatized out in the street by a gun, but she rallies herself and her friends rally around her to then go to the club to have a good time, only to be her and the other patrons be gunned down in a place where you're meant uh, to feel community and to feel alive and to feel togetherness, um, through music and through dance in a space like a club. Um, I- yeah, that's just the story of the video is really nuts. Um, to to thinking about that, to be held at gunpoint out on the street, to then try to catch your breath only to be gunned down while you're getting yourself back together and feeling safe enough to have a good time. Um, Music video is beautiful. Look, the video gets a 10 out of 10, especially for its messaging and just how still sadly evergreen might be the word I'm looking for. It is still now. That this is 8 years ago now, a little more, a little less. And how many school shootings and shootouts have we had since 2018? It hasn't stopped. It won't stop. Um, it's so funny because we were actually talking about guns and gun violence the other day, and how uh and I don't know how many people will feel about this, but I'll share it, my opinion. It's like, guns aren't the issue, people are the issue. A gun doesn't pick itself up and start shooting. It's the people wielding the weapon to bring harm to others. It's legislation, it's um guidance, it's education, it's the people who manufacture the weapon, who then wield the weapon, who police the weapon or don't, who don't educate about the weapons that are the cause of the gun violence. And 8 years down the line, it's still the same. Um, I think about it's so weird because it's such a weird thing. I think millennials and after are in such an interesting place, but specifically speaking as a millennial, the amount of gun violence that we've been inundated with and has been, present in our entire lives is really very uh it's a very tough thing to swallow. Um and then I think about the advancements of other things and how this is still such a issue here in the US, and yet we could make AI edits of things, but then I also think that the AI is also in line with gun control problems because it's also not regulated and it's sorry, my brain is like firing on in two separate lanes, but like yeah, styling was great. Yeah, it's just very tough to think about how we can be in a place as people, as community, as a group in a place where we're feeling good and loving life only for it to be snatched away from us. That was like seeing everyone be so excited and dancing and having a good time. Like truly, I think working backwards really affected me a lot than if the story had went forward in time. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Same scores. Um, the fact that this is an evergreen problem in the US is what is absolutely ridiculous. The last mass shooting in the US as of March 6th was March 5th, yesterday, in which 4 people were injured. Before then, there were 3 mass shootings on March 1st, and one of them had 15 injured victims and 3 people killed. Shit ain't changing in the US. And the way that, this music video is calling for change and people are just reluctant to do any change, because every single time it's always gonna be, oh yeah, but we have the right to bear arms, and it's the all the other reasons why these weapons need to be and solely accessible for everybody, and even with the amount of lives that get taken, like like protect the kids, it's to protect the kids until a certain point in the US. It just seems what it is at the end of the day, right?
Well, that's about
Yeah.
everything, right? Everything is a ruse. Nothing is ever really about protecting
Yeah.
children because it's all
No.
about protecting the ones that harm children.
Yeah. Yeah. Because on this same list on the gun violence archive, it'll say like suspects killed, suspects injured, suspects arrested. It's kind of crazy how many zeros there are for the suspects arrested, or the suspects injured, right? Including the suspects killed. From this, it's a lot of zeros for those things. It's not even kind of crazy. It is crazy. I mean, we live in states where they supposedly crack down on a lot of these things, right? But just in its totality, when it comes to gun violence, how when it's placed in the hands of people that clearly have no good intentions, and you have governments that protect people with no good intentions, it just goes to show that people really don't actually care as long as it's able to line their pockets. Now we're entering an age where these tragedies happen and the first thing is like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like when I searched this just now, right? You know what I get as a search result? Where do you want to get your news source from in pertaining to the last mass shooting in the US, right? And what I get is, do you want news sources from the left or news sources from the right? That's crazy, right? Like, depending on which one you choose, you're going to get something to fulfill an agenda instead of getting whatever is the actual facts, right? It was the same thing when I had to double check the first nightclub shooting to see what was the exact date. The fact that even that has, where do you want to receive news from, the left or the right? Everything has to be like through specific lenses for people in 2026. And the more scarier thing eventually that's going to be happening is people are going to be like, well, is this AI? Because that's what people are like. And the fact of the matter is, people are have been using AI to make fake mass shooting videos as well, because they can earn money from that. And people are having a hard time figuring out, is this real? Like, is this real or is this fake? And there's going to be people in the future, as more mass shootings goes on, that's going to be like, oh yeah, this is just AI to minimize whatever violence and the victims from all types of gun violence. Obviously, we're talking about mass shootings, but this goes down to where even Madonna in the music video is just being robbed. You know, I have friends who have been, you know, subjected to gun violence. I've been held at gunpoint before in college. And, you know, like this stuff goes everywhere. And people are just still sleeping. And the fact is, there's a collective of millions of people within the US that just would rather sleep than to wake up. And that is what is truly sad. And when we say God control, God, like, it seems a few people are going to continue to play God in the US when it comes to gun violence. And that's because it's like one of the biggest issues in the US compared to, you know, countries around the world that have their own other issues that they have going on. But it just seems that whenever the US gets talked about, and what other countries can always make fun of us is, oh yeah, well, we have all these other issues in our country, but at least we don't got gun issues like the US. I mean, like you can be sipping on a coffee and all of a sudden, you know, bullets start flying. Like, this is
Praying at a church,
yeah,
dancing in a club,
yeah,
doing your sitting in geometry.
yeah. And all of a sudden someone wants to ruin the course of life. Yeah. Folks, we'll leave it there. Carson, thank you for the video. It's a highly important one. Always a topic that gets brung up here in the US. And it sucks that with common sense in this world, like, you figure people have more common sense when it comes to these things, but they don't. A lot of people just, once again, feel that as long as they're fulfilling their bottom line, who cares about the amount of people that die? Because then people will be like, oh, you're a crisis actor. Like, we got people that will down vote slash, like, downplay, that's the right word I want to use, downplay the worst tragedies in the world. Let Charlie Kirk get shot and all of a sudden we want to have gun control. But then even then, people have turned on him and being like, oh yeah, no, it's fine and whatnot. But, you know, this is just part of the course that's going on in this world. Yeah. Can't be like other countries that say, yeah, guns are banned. Nah, can't.
But even now, I'm thinking of in the last recent years, the mass shootings that have happened in
Yeah.
other places where they have gun control.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though the biggest difference is that it's not nearly every day.
As frequent.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. They'll have mass shootings, and that's something that happens like a rarity. For here in the U.S., I mean, the fact is you can go to the gun violence archive, and like I think in February, so far it says here that there's only been 4 mass shootings in the month of March, 3 on the 1st and 1 yesterday. In February, there were nearly 1 every single day. That's fucking crazy. But that is as what people are tracking, because some of the stuff doesn't get reported. And the media picks and choose which mass shooting they want to cover to sensationalize, because this is what will give people clicks. Not the fact that people are dying every day to gun violence. It's the fact that what's the story behind, why people die to this gun violence? Is this story enough to get people to want to protest from the media? And the media does this on purpose, like I said, but we'll be here forever getting into the BS of this country. But yeah, folks, let's know your thoughts, and we'll catch you guys next time. Oops.